In this explainer, we're going to break down a really simple but surprisingly powerful psychological tool. It's called the let them theory. Let's just start with a direct question. Why are you so tired? I mean, really. So much of that feeling, that exhaustion, it comes from one single place. It's the constant effort of trying to manage things that, frankly, were never yours to manage in the first place. And that right there, that's what we can call the control trap. You know that feeling? It's that mental and emotional drain that just builds and builds when we try to manage every little outcome. And, maybe even more so, every single person's perception of us. It's all about trying to nail everything down, usually because we're just afraid of things being uncertain. Think about it like this. Your energy is not unlimited. It's a finite resource. And that feeling of being totally drained, a lot of the time it's because we're spending that precious energy trying to fix things we were never, ever meant to control. Okay, so to really get this, let's look at a real-life story. This comes from the author Mel Robbins, and honestly, it's a perfect example of this exact trap in action.
So, picture this. It's her son Oakley's graduation day. Now, she's done this before, 4 times for her daughters, so she's thinking, this one's going to be easy. But, well, reality had some other plans.
Suddenly, it's like a cascade of small disasters. First, the weather. It was supposed to be clear, but nope, it starts to rain. And of course, nobody has an umbrella, not her son, not his 20 friends. Then, this special decoration she bought for him, he doesn't want it. And the grand finale, the dinner plans, well, he and his friends just kind of decided they'd go to this tiny little taco place with no reservation for a party of 20 people. You can just feel the stress building, right? And this is the key part. What was happening inside her head? She's feeling this wave of anxiety, of frustration, just rising up. And her immediate instinct is to take over, to fix it, to force the perfect graduation she had in her mind. She wanted to control every single piece of it. So just as she's about to jump in and fix the dinner situation, her daughter does something really simple. She just calmly takes her hand and says these few words. Mom, this is their party, not yours. Let them. Just let them. Let them get wet from the rain. Let them figure out the whole dinner mess. Just let them. And that moment right there, that was basically the birth of what she later called the let them theory. It's just a simple phrase, but it's an incredibly powerful tool for letting go of that need to control. So what is the let them theory, really? It's basically the conscious practice of pulling your energy back from things you just can't control. It's about recognizing that other people's actions, their choices, they're just not in your jurisdiction. They're not your job to manage. All right, let's look at another example, because this one is super relatable. A little while later, she's just scrolling through social media, and what does she see? A picture of her closest friends, all on vacation together, and she wasn't invited. Instantly, her mind just goes into that familiar spiral, right? Overthinking, self-blame. Why didn't they invite me? Are they mad at me? What did I do wrong? How do I fix this relationship? Her brain is doing the same thing again. It's trying to control something it absolutely cannot control, her friend's choices. But then she remembered the phrase, and instead of spinning out trying to fix it or manage how they see her, she just applied the theory. She literally said to herself, let them go on vacation without me. It's their trip, it's their decision. And that simple thought, it just stopped the anxiety dead in its tracks. So this gets to the crucial point here, which is understanding the psychological cost. What really is the difference between constantly fighting for control and just letting go? Well, this pretty much lays it out. On one side, you've got trying to control things, which leads to stress, anxiety, and just wasted energy. And on the other side, you have letting them, which leads to peace, acceptance, and you get to keep all that energy for the things that actually matter. And look, this isn't just some nice, fluffy idea. It's actually grounded in real psychology. A core principle in a lot of different therapies is that a major primary source of our unhappiness comes from focusing our thoughts and our energy on things that are fundamentally completely outside of our control. And that leads us to a really practical concept. It's all about understanding your circle of control. I want you to imagine a circle. Inside that circle are the only things you can actually influence: your own actions, your responses, your choices. Now, everything outside of that circle, that's stuff you can't control. Other people's feelings, the weather, their decisions about you. The whole let them theory is about one thing: pulling all of your energy back inside your own circle. So, here is one single practical thing you can do starting today. The next time you feel that anxiety creeping up, just pause. Step 1, what's the situation? Just name it. Step 2, ask yourself this really honest question: is this truly within my control? And if the answer is no, then step 3 is to just quietly say to yourself, let them. Let them be wrong about you. Let them not text you back. Let them misunderstand you. Just let. Now, to be clear, this isn't about apathy. This isn't about not caring. It's about strategic energy management. It's about reclaiming your own peace of mind by finally focusing your attention on the one and only life you can actually control, your own.